Well, it's Friday afternoon and I'm back. Sorry about last week. I actually took a week off and traveled around with my wife. We didn't go out of state. You don't want to do that. You see the way it's all breaking out all over the friggin' place. We stayed right here. We went up and cycled around Grand Isle, and she managed to practice social distancing from me most of the week, and when she wasn't doing that, we were keeping our masks up. So I want to just remind y'all, keep your masks up. It is important. We've got a couple minor surges up in Chittenden County, down in Manchester. It is more important than ever, if we want to keep working, to keep these masks in place and to keep them up, or practice that social distancing thing. And on the line of masks, oh, by the way, nobody's friggin' here. They all left me. It's Friday afternoon. I'm gonna pull mine down. But on the idea of masks, I just want to remind y'all, before you put them on, wash your hands, sanitize your hands, put your mask on. Make sure you're washing your mask every day or two. Just wash it out, soap and water, let it sit and dry, and these gaiters are working out perfectly. They are the thing to be wearing. It was funny, I was looking at some different risk factors, because that's kind of what I do, is take a look at risk factors. I was looking at risk factors, and I just thought I'd pass this on to you. Risk factor, getting restaurant takeout. That's good. You guys go out and get some restaurant takeout. That's good. Pumping gas. That's good. Going in to get coffee at Champlain Farms while you're pumping gas. Bad, high risk. You don't want to get friggin' COVID hand, be walking around putting COVID hand on your face and getting sick. Going in's bad, pumping gas is okay. Going camping, going hiking, those are good ones. That's good. Going to the grocery store, that's kind of in the middle, but as long as you got a mask on or practice social distancing, that's good. Going to a shopping mall, probably not, but if you do and you have to, put your mask up. Again, swimming in the local swimming hole, friggin' bad, don't do that. Don't want to go to the local swimming hole. Again, that COVID stuff just floats right there across the water, comes right downstream to you. Stay out of large gatherings. Large gatherings, not good. Don't go sit inside a restaurant and have dinner. Do not sit inside a restaurant and have dinner. You can have restaurant food outside, but not inside. That's bad. Working out at a gym, wicked friggin' bad. Don't go to a gym. Go for a hike, go for a run, lift some 5-gallon pails, do something, but don't go out there to the gym. High risk. Attending large gatherings, don't do that. No hugging, no friggin' handshaking and stuff. Those are all high risk, high transfer. We want to stay away from that. And the biggest, worst one y'all can do, and I know you're guilty of it, do not go to a bar. Stay out of the bars. Go buy yourself a bottle at 802 Vermont, or Vermont 802, the liquor stores. Get yourself a bottle, go home and drink it on your patio or backyard. Try to stay out of the bars. But I really came here today to tell you about confined space, and permitted confined space and non-permitted confined space. Remembering, before you do anything with a confined space, if you don't do a survey, or before you even think about it, every confined space is considered a permitted space, and you have to do a survey. And if you do the survey right there, you do the survey, you can define whether it's a permit or a non-permitted space. And again, it gives you some different options. So when I do my survey, I want to decide, can I bodily enter this space? Is it a manhole? Can I go into it? Is it a silo? Is it a vessel of some sort? Is there limited or restricted means of entry? Is it not designed for continuous occupancy? Are there any other serious safety hazards? If those things exist, I probably have a permitted space. If I have bad oxygen, bad gas, 4 gas meter you're going to be using, bad oxygen, hydrogen sulfide, body waste, carbon monoxide, car exhaust, vehicle exhaust, or even an explosive level. If I have those type of things, I got a permitted space. If I can create good air and I can create a safe entry and a safe place to be, then I've got a non-permitted space. And the difference between those two things, a permitted and non-permit, is they both require you to monitor the air 100% of the time, but with a non-permitted space, you don't necessarily have to have rescue on site. You still have to have an attendant and an entrant, but that rescue thing doesn't have to be there. As long as I can keep the air flowing, and I've written a nice confined space program that outlines what I'm doing, I can do that. So that's important. Again, do a survey before you go into a confined space. Treat every confined space as a permit until you do the survey, and name it as something other than that. Have a written program. And if you do these surveys, you always want to hang on to the surveys. Make sure your safety guy gets them. Don't crinkle them up and put them in your friggin' lunchbox and throw them away. Make sure somebody, the super, the safety guy, the competent person, gets a copy of your confined space survey. Again, just to reiterate, can it be bodily entered? Does it have limited or restricted means of entry? Is it not designed for continuous human occupancy? And those can judge, but the minute you have bad air in there, it becomes a permitted confined space, and we've got to have rescue, we've got to have tripods, we've got to have everything set up. So I just want to remind you, hang on to those reports, make sure you've got a confined space program, and stay safe out there. Speaking of staying safe, let's keep our masks up, let's not let our guard down. Let's all do the right thing. Practice social distancing. Use that hand sanitizer. Keep your hands clean. And again, it's okay to go pump gas. It's not okay to pump coffee. That is COVID hand waiting to happen that you'll rub on your face, and we'll all have COVID. Be careful. Be safe. My name's Richard Wobby. I'm here for you. And if you'd like to talk to me, give me a call. 802-223-2374. Thank you all for listening today. It's been great being back and great seeing you again. Thank you.